Hey you guys, it's Toni and you're watching Toni Talks TV, where we talk about girl chat, finances, and just overall self-improvement. In today's specific video, we are going to be discussing how much money I make as a full-time social media influencer. I'm sure if you clicked on this video, you're either trying to become an influencer, you're a little bit nosy, or you might know me personally and you're still nosy and are curious how much money I make doing this full-time. So I'm going to stop blabbering my mouth and we're going to get straight into this video. We have a little bit of wine here as well from a company I collaborated with, which is actually funny. I didn't mean to put that together. Whatever. Yeah, we're going to get into my journey of becoming a social media influencer full time. Then we're going to talk about how much money I make. And then finally, we're going to discuss a little bit about my budgeting. So without further ado, guys, let's get straight into today's video. So I moved to Savannah, Georgia in October of 2022. So almost a year ago, which is insane. I moved here to pursue a career. If you guys want to know a little bit more about that career, I was a news reporter. I did a full detailed video of why I left that job, which does circle around my YouTube channel. But yeah, that is the sole reason why I did move and get my own apartment. At this time, I was working with brands kind of here and there. I wasn't making a lot of money from brands. I was kind of just making, shopping money. So when I did decide to leave my job, it was definitely a big decision to make because at the time I was solely focusing on just making money from YouTube. If you guys do not know, YouTube does monetization and they have a very good monetization program where you do make pretty good money, but it depends on your CPM. We're going to Google what CPM is because I'm not trying to give y'all wrong information. Okay, so a CPM, it's the way an advertiser pays a website per 1,000 visitors who sees its advertisements. So I actually can see my CPM right now. Hold on. I think there's an option on my analytics. So the CPM changes monthly. So as of now, my CPM is $7.55, but at other times it's been $10, $12. I don't really check my CPM that much. I probably should check a little bit more frequently, but that's what it's showing me right now. Within the last 28 days, it's been $7.55. So we're not going to be discussing how much money I make on YouTube. I'm not necessarily comfortable. My Domino's is here. So we're not going to be speaking about how much money I make on YouTube directly because I don't feel comfortable doing that. So y'all know how much I make in total. We're just going to talk about strictly sponsorship deals. So that connects back into my YouTube channel and me deciding to leave while having my own apartment. Let me go get my Domino's order. Hold on. Crispy crab pizza is that pizza for you and me. Lights, cameras, action, girlicious. Okay, we're back and the pizza's hot. So we gotta get on with this video. Girl is hungry. So when I decided to officially leave my full-time job, I was making pretty good money on YouTube. But if you are a full-time YouTuber, you know that money kind of fluctuates. And at that time, that was like the peak of my channel. So I was making a lot of money and I didn't know how long that amount of money I was making was going to last. So it was a little bit scary, but I was down for the cause. I was like, girl, I got God on my side and my family on my side. If I ever need anything, we're just going to bite the bullet. Thankfully, and crazy enough, I had 2 or 3 agencies reach out to me. And if you guys don't know what an agency really is an influencer's kind of like a manager, but not a manager. They help you with your sponsorship deals and they get you connected to more sponsors so that you make more money. And that is what you really want. If you guys hear, a lot of influencers make a lot of their money through sponsorship deals because they have long-term collaborations, which is what you always want because that means it's like a set income you'll get for that year. So say you have like a long-term collaboration for $70K, you're making like a pretty good lump sum of money and then anything additional is just great. So you want those long-term collaborations, but many influencers make the bulk of their money through their sponsorship deals if they're not a YouTuber. So any TikTok star you see or Instagrammer, they're making the bulk of their income through sponsorships. YouTubers, it's a little bit different because we have AdSense and AdSense is quite generous. It has changed over the years, but I'm pretty content with AdSense. I'm not unhappy with it, but we're not speaking on AdSense. We're going to be speaking about strictly sponsorships. So the agency I work with is called The Station and I literally love them. My direct agent, her name is Julia. I love Julia. What's crazy is that she's younger than me, but she is just very insightful and helpful when it comes to me picking the best brands, making sure that she's advocating for me and doing all that stuff. Because as an independent influencer, you have so much going on. You have to be creative. You have to edit. You have to put all that stuff together. So it's a lot easier when you have someone that can do your email work for you and all those brands that reach out. It's 100% better. And might I also say, when I was working at my news reporting job, I was not allowed to do any sponsorship deals. So I was was missing out on a lot of money. So I was going to make that sacrifice while working at that job, but you know, everything works out for a reason. So now I have the money that I'm making now, mainly because of the station, I will say, which is my agency that I work with. They are really good with advocating, and they kind of told me like, girl, you're selling yourself short. This is how much money you could be making. And the money has only grown as my platform has gotten bigger. So now let's get into the fun part. You guys are going to be seeing how much money I make as an influencer on my YouTube channel specifically. I'm hoping to grow my TikTok platform as well, and then this platform too, so I can get even more sponsorship deals, because I primarily work with non-beauty brands and companies, and I want to work with them more often. So I know with the content I make, it kind of reflects in the type of sponsors you get. So there's not going to be a lot of beauty sponsors wanting to work on a commentary channel. My main channel is Toni Brand TV. This is what we're talking about with how much money I make is through that channel. I have about 122,000 subscribers on there. So that's where most brands want to work with me on. So let's start off with how much money I made so far this year being an influencer. So just strictly sponsorship deals. She looks just like a dream. The prettiest girl I've ever seen. I keep singing that. Let's see. Oh, and I did not add, the agency that I work with takes 20% out of every brand deal I get, which is pretty fair because they're doing all the work behind the scenes. The harder they work when it comes to finding sponsors for my videos is beneficial for them and me. So that's what I like about it. So like I said, it fluctuates a lot, but thankfully I have a YouTube channel I can fall back on, so I'm not really tripping on it too much. But let's get into this. So I first started working with them. I signed my contract in November of 2022. I didn't start making real money until January, but as I stated prior, I was doing very well on YouTube at the time, so I was okay. And I save really well too. So in January, I made a total of $2,700 from sponsorship deals. And then in February, I made nothing. Thankfully, February was the only month I did not make any money in. But yeah, it fluctuates. You can make a whole bunch of money or you can make absolutely nothing. So that's one of the risks you take when becoming an influencer. In March, I made $2,560. And then in April, I made $2,080. Moving on to May. May was an amazing month because a lot of my sponsors were from April and March. In May, I made a total of $8,880. And then in June, I made $1,200. Once again, this fluctuates. You can go from a real high to like a low. And that's just kind of what comes with the territory. Moving on to July, this past month, I made $6,240. And now we're in August. August is seeming as if it's going to be my most lucrative month. So far, I've already made $5,960. And it is only August 10th, and I have a few more brand deals coming in this month. So yeah. So far this year with just sponsorship deals, I made a total of $29,620. And yeah, that's how much money I made so far through that. I make sure to set money aside. When you are doing this job, y'all, you guys have taxes, okay? So I make sure to set money aside in my savings to prepare for taxes to come out. And if you follow me outside of just YouTube, but also YouTube, because I have posted my El Salvador vlog, you guys may see I travel a lot. I do go out, I eat. I have trips planned already for next year, and people are like, oh my God, like how much money is this girl making? I'm just a really good saver. Like I said, this is not all that I make. I'm not gonna give y'all the whole, how much money I make with YouTube as well. It's another form of income. It's another stream of income, should I say. So as y'all know, I do live completely on my own. I have my own apartment. I travel, I go out. I like to get my hair done, lashes, nails, all that. I get all of that done. That is all due to my sister's wonderful spreadsheet. She has this budget sheet, and I need you guys to convince this girl to sell this budget sheet. I don't know how I would have done with the money I was making if I did not have this budget sheet, because it's very easy to see a lot of money in your checking account and be like, dang, I'm a baller, because it feels good to see that money. But you have to think about longevity. And the amazing thing about her budget sheet is that it lets you spread out that money so that you do have longevity. Okay. I am looking to start investing in property. So I have money saved up for that. I have money that goes towards my student loans. I have money that goes towards my savings, my emergency savings, my living expenses. And then I'm missing one more. Oh, my business expenses as well. And each pot is doing very well. And that is all due to my sister's budget sheet. So she is going to be releasing those soon. And I want to do a full video on my budget and how I budget and how I save up and how I'm just overall comfortable. Like I can genuinely say I'm very comfortable. Oh, Nala, my cat. Hi, honey. She's coming in to say hello. Oh, and I have an animal. I have to pay for those vet bills and food and toys and all these cat trees she has. Yeah, mama has to make sure she's spending smartly. Oh, she always hits me. Stop. I can't kiss you. She's like an adult now, y'all. Y'all literally have seen this girl grow up. Always in my videos in the background and stuff. But I want to do a full budget video. So I'm trying to see, like, should I have my sister in that budget video, like explaining the spreadsheet, or should I do it on my own and link it down below? Because she is looking towards doing that. Oh, girl. Selling those spreadsheets. So we shall see. But y'all, that is the end of today's video. And, oh, okay. But you guys, that is the end of today's video and how much money I make as a full-time influencer. I have more content coming out. I know you guys have asked on my other channel, can you do more videos explaining how you are a social media influencer, how to become one? I have a lot of little tips and tricks and gems aside from just saying have faith and luck. I think there are gems that come with it. So if you guys want more content like that, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, that was me just being very vulnerable because I never wanted to do a video like this, but I know the curiosity definitely lingers. I know I personally have been curious when I was not an influencer. Like, I never saw in a million years me becoming an influencer. I can show you guys clips of me saying like the full 9-to-5 life is not for me, and then literally a month later I became a full-time influencer. Like, I manifested the crap out of this. I've even seen like past journals of me talking about becoming an influencer. But regardless, make sure to comment down below what other videos you guys would like to see on this channel in terms of being an influencer. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my very next video. Love you guys. Bye.
Taking you in this moment, come get close like you own it. Read your aura, you want more of all this love, you'll be your name. Release